Right, apologies. Don't need to, it's just going to carry on from the last one. Right, here we go again. So, any of you lot got any facts about Abu Dhabi?
No, I don't have any facts.
The circuit itself is intentionally designed to look like a gun.
Yeah, I never realized that.
The grandstands are designed off like the really old settlements around the UAE about 100 odd years ago. They always used to live in these kind of tents, and Jamie's gone again. It was the that tent design for the grandstand is basically just the little huts that they used to live in. I think there's a tower at Term 1 which is strictly for the royal family.
Yes.
It's alright, we'll sort all the problems out after.
Yeah,
There's 3 major different layouts for this circuit. Oh, and the half of the hotel is floating on water.
Wait, cheers for asking.
Yep. But if I'm right, no one's actually been disqualified this time around. Oh, I spoke too soon. Who was it? Was that
Owen and Bradley, both of the MPs.
Oh, bless them. It reminds me. Oh, people have chose different tyres. But I think if we're not doing quali, then they have the option to. Yellow sector 3. I think Dragons had a spin as well. I think that 3rd sector is probably going to be a nightmare for most of the guys spinning.
We have a lot to talk about afterwards. Jamie, if you want to take away the voice system.
Who's doing lights?
I'll do lights. Yeah, screw it, I'll do lights. Right. Hopefully for the final time this season. 5 red lights. And away we go.
Nope.
When they want to start moving. There we go.
There we go now.
There's still not... Jamie's absolutely been bogged down. Dragon storming off into the lead. There's Grenetic touching Parallax a little bit. Jamie's come back to fight. There's cars running wide toward the back of the grid. Both MPs are coming together through turn 2, but they've got a relatively good start. And they're really under threat from both of the Carlins now. Moving up further afield, Dragon on speed, only just staying ahead of Parallax.
And Owen, here comes. Oh my god. Up in the front we have Parallax and Dragon on speed. And you have Jamie, you don't have to cover on the hair. Here we come now. Look at Dragon on speed in the University. I think it's Ace. Against Parallax in the campus.
Yeah, got quite a bit of lag on my end as well. Not really happy with the quality of the stream at the moment, so apologies about that. It will be the last time it happens, I can make sure of that. But already halfway around lap 1, Parallax has got ahead of Dragon, but Jamie is coming back into, so I'm going to ride on board with him actually. He just needs to keep his composure, just wait for something to happen, as Bradley with a 3-second corner cutting penalty. He's done it, he's got a massive drive out of that corner. Straight past Dragon.
He got terrible, dude.
See if Parallax has got the nerve to try and hold him behind. The thing is, I think these guys are actually on different tyres, and they are. Parallax on the softer tyres. So any advantage he's going to have, he needs to pull away now. In turn 1 again they go. I'm trying to get a better camera angle so I can... No, not really getting them.
Fuzzy dog, that's the pit. I said fuzzy wing damage. Fuzzy wing damage.
Yeah, wing damage even in this kind of half-grid race.
Is Jamie causing this?
No, and the thing is DRS isn't even activated either. I'm still expecting a lot of these cars to be sliding out of the corners. No engine mapping on the F2 cars either, so it's not like he can use rich overtake. You just can't do it the old-fashioned way. He's having a look. No, not on this occasion. I think that was more he backed out of it. Yeah. Decent drive. The two MPs are getting close together as well. Someone watch that fight, please. Jamie going around the outside. Oh, choose a line and stick to it. Oh, Dragon getting completely out of shape. Grenetic getting a time penalty. Grenetic sending it through Dragon, but Dragon also running wide. Collins is just waiting there for something to happen.
Oh Jesus! I thought Dragon was gonna break me actually. Oh gosh, Jesus.
Parallax the fastest lap.
Here comes Collins, he's goes for the speed, and he's trying to goes for down the inside to get it. That's it, and he goes. So Collins putting out into P4.
Yeah, great stuff here. Collins being absent due to his own reasons, something to do with his PlayStation Plus. Nice to see him actually coming back in and almost back to business. Is within touching distance of a podium as long as he keeps it clean, because Grenetic does have that time penalty.
Jamie lost the back end, everything.
Yeah, it looks like he's lost a bit of time. Grenetic's all over him now. DRS is enabled, but Jamie having at the time was in the range of Parallax. Obviously Grenetic not at the time. I think all of these guys are going to have DRS on each other. I really want to watch this fight with Owen and Bradley, but we're not close enough on this occasion. I'll come to them to the end of the next straight, because I think a move will happen toward the back of the grid. No, I don't think they're close enough to have a dive. Thing is, around here, it's you have a really nice long straight, but then the radius of the corner, your overtake's done before you get to the apex. Yeah, Jamie getting a time penalty. I'll give him that. He's not giving up. Let's have a look at biggest winners and losers from the start. Collins up 5 places from the start. Parallax and P1. Biggest losers, only really Dragon on speed and Bradley, both of them getting caught up in instance at the start of the race. Jamie with the fastest lap now, 155.5. What I love about this is that the top 4 can all see each other.
Top 5, really?
Yeah, top 5. I mean, all the way down to Dragon, you can literally see the leader.
If Jamie doesn't get bad traction, we'll have problems.
Yep, I should probably get a better camera angle. He's not had a bad run. No, DRS open, there's going to be next to nothing Parallax can do. He just needs to pick a line and stay to it. He's going to try out brake him. He does have the inside line, but the optimal line into this chicane, it changes. Like now is when Parallax needs to make the move, and he stays ahead. Jamie's going to have DRS. There's a bit of a squabble for P3. Collins, yeah, he's got DRS. He's making that move stick. No, Parallax stays ahead of Jamie. Oh. Ballsy, but he's made that work, I'll give him that. Brilliant stuff. No, he's trying to get... No, Collins is a little bit silly. Surely... He's been racing long enough to know that that move 9 times out of 10 doesn't work. The only time it doesn't work is when the car on the outside actually runs wide. Huge shame for Collins, but I believe at this point he doesn't have a penalty, so he may still be within the podium. Right on board with the top 2 again. Jim Morrison, Parallax still going at it.
Lewis is here.
Mm-hmm.
So what talking on him? Oh, Parallax also back then.
Yep, sorry, I thought I just saw someone going to the box.
Yeah, I thought he was as well, but he lost him back then, I think.
Yeah, that's Parallax. Parallax is on the softer tyre, which he is. I think maybe they'd be starting to die. Punctures are a possibility, even around here.
Yeah. Oh god, excuse me.
Don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
they are.
I want to ride on board with the MP fight.
Oh, Jamie, what happened? I'm so
Owen
confused.
running wide for turn 3. Bradley's going to have a run on him into the chicane.
Here comes Grenetic on Jamie. He's gonna go down the inside. Gonna make it stick. Jamie tries to hold it around the outside. He won't move the back.
No, a little bit of touchy, but nothing too bad.
Nothing like the Parallax.
Yeah, Parallax with DRS on this occasion. Grenetic's just there waiting as well. Jamie is just the sitting duck.
Don't go from here.
Oh no, he's going for it! Can he make it work again? He has! I can't imagine the frustration that would be going through the cockpit of that Arden. Is that there wasn't even anything wrong? Oh, there's something happening at the back. Owen has span.
Owen spawn.
I fear they may have come together and there's trading places with Grenetic and Jamie again. If they keep this up, Dragon's coming into fight as well. They're all within range of each other. Collins as well. Feared isn't that far behind.
Yep, Grenetic, Parallax, they pit.
Yeah, everyone on the softer tyres is in. Jamie, the only one staying out at this point. I think the only other person who will be staying out. Yeah, I think. I think Fozzie can go just a couple of laps more, but I'd expect her to be in relatively soon. Let's have a look at the pit stops. Penalty for third. Grenetic being held for traffic. Oh, he's only just got out ahead of the uni. Right, we're right on board of Dragon and see how all these guys cope on the pit exit. Yeah, there's the MP of Owen just in the background.
I don't know much during the race, but I think podium interviews might not be able to happen because we need the talk.
No, I will be doing podium interviews as normal. The thing for me at the moment is, what do I do for the guys that want to do donuts? Because I don't think we're really going to have the time. Like, we will have time to do the podium interviews, but I don't know if everyone's going to be. We are doing awards night next week, so if anyone does wish to do donuts then they're more than welcome to.
seriously, idiot. Okay, headphone is how far the likes of Parallax than how far are they for about 20-25 seconds. Doing at the moment, I think he's still come out. How long was it picked up over in the afternoon? It's around 25 seconds.
Jamie's still the fastest lap. I'm trying to think if people like Collins could possibly go for a fastest lap toward the end of the race. Obviously now all of these guys, Grenetic, Dragon, and who else is that? Parallax. They're all actually on. Basically, they're flying laps now. So if they are going to set fastest laps, this will be the time to do it.
Yeah.
And Collins up 7 positions. So have a look. Yeah. Owen, Jamie Collins third, and Bradley still yet to box.
Oh God, excuse me.
Oh, yellow sector 2. Third. Is he going for a spin again? Oh, Parallax is catching Bradley. I'm right on board with this. He has DRS.
He got his elbows out. It wasn't big enough. On Monday, he got his elbows out. Is he going to do the same?
It's going to move surely. It's going to be done and dusted move. Cuts to the inside. Nowhere really, even for the track, Bradley can't really fight back against something like that. He's still running P5, not a bad job considering he was involved in a incident at the start of the race.
Apologies, pitted again.
Is that another... Is he... Oh, there's a bit of front wing in the barrier. Is Bradley getting past him?
It seems like he's lucky not to be over there.
Oh, no, is it...
Is he not?
What is he doing? He's lost his entire front wing and he's going again.
Okay.
Oh, the things that go through that poor lad's head sometimes.
Couldn't agree more, my friend. Couldn't.
Brandon Bodo Dragon though, watching Fiat almost being a lapped car at this point, eventually having to let Grenetic and Dragon get by. We're already halfway through this race, and I don't really want to do any more position change updates until everyone else has actually made the pit stops.
Exactly.
But since we are a little bit of a calm period, Taze, how do you think this Division 2 season has compared to the previous one?
Yeah, because since I'm tired, so I'm on top.
Come on, man, you can't leave me hanging like this. It's the final time we're going to see these guys on this game. This is actually, well, yeah, the first...
Awards night.
Yeah, I know that awards night, but this is the last competition race that...
For F1, aren't they?
Yeah, the NHRL are having on the F1 2019 platform, because we are getting ready for the World Endurance Championship starting next Friday, and I'm absolutely buzzing for it.
I'm buzzing.
Is that
comms for that, by the way?
We're still in the middle of sorting it. It's a little bit awkward at the moment because we actually need a third-party broadcaster. We are trying to get one, but if we can't, then apologies. Things like our Project Cars projects, they're not. I wouldn't really say they're in their infancy or trial period, but we need to kind of get used to it because I don't believe Gamey has the game, but he has his own things he wants to be doing. I'm just trying to keep the league going for other things besides these Formula categories, just so we can actually kind of branch out and do other things, but fortunately we haven't really prepped that far ahead to be able to broadcast anything, because I'll be taking part in it, and as I said, Gamey has other things to do.
I'll be taking home.
Yep, that's most of them are. Dragging on speed, getting a huge drive out of the hairpin. Bradley can only try and keep up with him. If I was him, I'd be sticking in his toe. Just so...
Yeah, okay.
I'm sure he...
Am I making a comment on the season now?
Go for it.
Well, obviously, I think compared to last season, well, you've seen closer championship, like you see, it hasn't just been, for example, Mayor's dominating like we did last season.
Yes, it's been... Sorry, go on.
And I think just both season on this game in general, obviously, not just, obviously, Div 2, but obviously the one as well. Both season, oh my god, Jamie and brought us up. I feel like Kim is out.
Well, luckily for him, he... Oh! No, I think I can understand how he's done that. Shame really, that'll be... It'll still be 2 points for him, 2 points for Fearbod Gaming and Carlin. Podium hopes, chances, still rely on his teammate Collins as long as he can keep it all together. Surely if those 8 lap softs, I'm pretty sure now anyone who's on really worn soft tyres will have to box this lap, otherwise they're all going to risk a penalty. What I love about this mainly is Jamie and Collins still have to box, and that's going to put Grenetic and Dragon, possibly Bradley, the chance of a podium.
Bradley has to put them against them. Okay, as I was saying about the season on this game, compared to last season, you've had, well, first of all, better attendances, which is the first thing.
Well, we've had more drivers. The negative for me is that it's not been consistent. I mean, Austria, I would never have thought Division 2 would have had even a 16-car grid. I think where Division was at Season 2, that's where Division 2 is now. We just kind of need to expand more. Well, I think people are slowly starting to realise who we are, and as long as it's a little bit more appealing, then we've got to try and get them in. There's still a debate going on whether to actually continue with the Formula 2 cars, only because I still see it as a feeder series. I don't want it to be where someone may be quick in an F1 car in one category, but you even some, you know, people can be completely dominant in both tiers.
Yeah, that is Owen with a spin.
And with another spin.
Yeah, yeah. So as I was saying, well, as I said, with closer racing, better attendances, and also just...
Oh, Dragon getting a huge power slide through the final corner. Still not even close enough to start attacking the Primo. But I still think the biggest negative overall for me this season, you have to be critical even about yourself. The streams haven't been good from my end, which I really have been trying to improve the quality of, but it just hasn't been possible. And it's a shame really, because by next week for awards night, fingers crossed, it should be a butter smooth broadcast. I know we're not really having many lag issues at this point, but you know, a full grid, I think it would end up causing problems. But it's not been the competition fight that I was hoping for. The people that I wanted to be at the top, even the new people who've come into this season, like Jay Marsh, if they win it, fair enough. But it's a bit overkill. I know he's not like won every single race, but it's fair to say that the field is very, very far spread out. And I want to try and make it appeal more to people who are amateurs, who are slower, but if they still want to take part in a league race, or just a league in general, it's not like we're doing the full 21, 22 race calendar. It's a 15 race calendar, shorter races in fact, cars that are a little bit challenged to drive, and if they pull it off, then, because I think even with Division 1 at this rate, it's going to be we'll be struggling to make space for Division 1 for the next season. 'Cause that's where the big money is. That's where the big prizes are that people should be trying to win.
As I extremely pitted, so he's now behind Parallax, and he has to gain, what was it, 7 seconds I think it is, something like
Yeah,
that.
but he's got 6 seconds at least worth of penalties. Having said that, I'm going to ride on board with him. But Collins still needs to box as well. Dragon speed, 3-second penalty. I'm pretty sure that's not his only one. Bradley into the box as well. He only just makes it to his pit.
Yeah.
Yep, straightforward tyre change. Can't really argue with that. And off he goes. His teammate still running. Still good haul of points. Oh, sorry. But the man you really want to be watching is Jamie Morris.
Parallax, I can guarantee you for a fact he at least has £1 and I'm saying for hopefully. So he has won. I can guarantee you that.
Parallax has already stopped, hasn't he?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, Collins the only car on track yet to stop, and I'm pretty sure he'll be stopping this time. He's going to be on such fresher tyres. We've got Grenetic and Dragon carrying penalties. I don't believe Collins actually has any. I hope I'm not doing the commentator's curse. Get it stopped in time for the pit limiter line, and he does. I think that's done just a move for Parallax and Jamie. Stay on board with Collins. So I think the guy will be fighting will be Grenetic. Yep, no wing change, just straightforward tyres. Yep, Grenetic coming across now.
And Dragon.
They're just waiting to see the Carling come into shot. And he's only just left the bloody pit lane. Connor's got a little bit of work to do.
Suppose he needs to get out of the way of Grenetic.
Come on. Fozzie, just stay on the outside. Yep, job done. Nice stuff. Got to do the same for Dragon. I'm pretty sure Dragon was just going to breeze past her anyway. Collins, not a million miles behind either. He's definitely within penalty range. If these guys get any more, over a 5-second penalty. What the hell is going on there? Yeah, it'll be fine. I think Owen may be having a little bit of a moment on track. At least his car's still in one piece, I'll give him that. Right, fight with Dragon and Grenetic. Probably the most important fight at the moment, because they are fighting for the podium. Penalties will come into play. It's still not over yet. Collins still can get penalties. But I know these guys are carrying a fair few. As long as Collins just keeps his cool, he could do it. He could mug both of these guys off. Right, let's have a look. Faster Sap, still being held by Parallax, and he improves with 153.1. Jamie Morris with 151.9. Absolutely amazing lap time there. Obviously Collins on this occasion, he won't be setting any kind of fastest lap. Now is the time where he will be starting his flyer. We're kind of running out of laps here as well. We're in the final 3 laps of the race. The only car to DNF fid by Gaming, crashing out about halfway through. Yep. Oh, surely Dragon will have DRS. I hope so anyway. Does he? No. Wait, no, not even at the DRS zone yet. Wait, yeah, we are. Still not close enough. You can tell he's getting a toe. Still not close enough. To be fair, I think even if Dragon gets past him down the straight with DRS, Grenetic's still going to outbrake him into the triple chicane. Yep, there's the DRS open on the Uni Virtuosi. Is he going to have a move to the outside? He does. Grenetic covering the inside line. Using more than enough of the track. Goes a little bit deep, but corner configurations, Grenetic stays ahead. H. Collins with the penalty. Well, these guys are that close to each other now, they're actually holding each other up. Come on. Come on, Jay Morris even faster, 151.929. Final corner to go. Collins is catching these guys at a right rate of knots. Let's say, I don't think he's catching them in the straight line. Obviously, he will be catching them in the corners on the fresher, super soft tyres. I'm really not enjoying my connection at this point. Please, guys, do not touch it. Oh, and the lag is just absolutely horrific. I'm really sorry, guys. Fozzie into the box. Collins 1.7 seconds adrift. It's DRS Dragon on Grenetic. He has to make the move now. Is he? Can he get it done? Come on, game. There's the camera angle I'm after. He locks up huge. And Grace just breezed past. Come on, guys, give space. Collins is there waiting for you now.
And he's gonna get tried in.
Yeah, hopefully they don't come together. Collins getting past Dragon. Can he get Grenetic? I don't think he will. Grenetic is really late on the brakes. Collins going for the move. Grenetic stays ahead again. He has that corner under control.
I don't think Collins meant for it. I think he's broke himself. I think he was meant to be a move.
Yeah, but it's kind of what Grenetic's doing anyway. It could have been an accidental overtake there by Collins. Oh no, please don't. You should not be seeing overtakes in this part of the track. It's just not supposed to happen. I don't know. I don't know what the circuit owners are thinking when they asked Herman Tilke to design this. But it's not the place you be sending dive bombs.
And now we have the battle for the lead now.
Yep, we'll keep separate eyes on that fight, but we have, yeah, we're on the final lap now, by the way, guys. So Jamie Morris, within a couple of attempts of parallax. How comfortable is he going to be able to pull away? Parallax trying to use everything. I think he knows what line he's going for. Trying to break the toe to Jamie. Even though the DRS is open, that Arden's not really catching him. Oh my god, so close. Oh no, he's lost it! Jamie's retired!
The gearbox is gone!
Is the gearbox gone?
I think he's done it again.
Another gearbox failure. Separate divisions for Jamie Morris. Oh my god, Collins going with him. Come on, mate, that's just silly. You've got to watch the car and try. I'm surprised that's not even a VSC. Grenetic, 3-second penalty for corner cutting. Come on, Collins. Calm down, guys. You've got to calm down. We don't want to repeat a Division 1.
Oh, Jamie.
I'm just pulling ahead. Grenetic having a look. He knows what he's doing. Yeah, I think Grenetic is saying, yeah, if you're going to shove me, I will shove you back.
Well, I'm sorry, we have to watch Parallax. Going through the final corners.
Yep, I'll be back on Parallax in a second. Collins down the inside! No!
Parallax coming.
Yeah, sorry, I have to cover Parallax. He's coming across the line to win in Abu Dhabi. Campos win the final race of the season.
Who's gonna get? Who will finish on the podium now?
We don't know. The next four positions are yet to be decided. Grenetic will come across the line in P2, but will he keep it?
Will he keep it? No,
he does. No, he's not even on the podium. Collins and Dragon are on the podium.
Oh, Jay.
Oh, do we get Jamie in the podium or not? The thing is, I would, but I don't think we're going to have time.
No, because Connor, we have a lot to discuss.
Yeah, I know. I just want a quick word from all the drivers. Do you want to start getting the party invites ready?
Yeah, I will.
Yep, that's Owen crossed the line, by the way, coming home P7. It's going to be an interesting one because of the, I believe Owen and Fozzie actually being lapped. So Jamie will keep P6. Bradley, where's Fozzie actually? Come third sector. Bradley, this guy has seriously impressed me all season. He comes home P5.
Okay, so it is
Parallax, Collins and Dragon. So riding on board with Fozzie now to finish the final few laps of Division 2 Season 3. She comes across the line to take P8. A podium and an 8th place finish. I don't think they can argue. That was a little bit emotional to say the least. See more guys watching. I really appreciate you guys actually tuning in, watching this high quality entertainment. At the time I sell this league, you might see all of our races on Dave at some point in about 10 years in the future. Parallax winning the final race of the season, taking the fastest lap as well. Collins P2, podium on his return after a brief absence. Really this guy coming in P3. It's a podium for Uni. Grenetic on penalties, bless him, losing out on what could have been a P2, but surely a solid job there, keeping the points coming in for Prema. Bradley, this guy, so many guys today through the championship have impressed me, but I don't think anyone more so than Bradley. Jamie Morris, horrific look on the last lap, a gearbox believed to have gone at the chicane at the end of the straight. Owen being a lap down but still making it to the end of the race and with his car relatively intact. Same goes for Fozzie, being taken out fairly early on in the race, not really there but still bringing it home, and Feared by Gaming crashing out about halfway through the race, but he will still take away points for 9th. Oh, and breathe. And I just need to drink, guys, quickly, so hang on a sec. Sorry, it just took my breath away in the last few laps. Passed out. Who are the podium guys have we got in?
You got me. You got
Parallax. Have we got Collins?
yeah.
Just want to double check. I don't recall Dragon actually having a mic. Am I mistaken?
I think he doesn't.
See, let me just double check time anyway. Well, I think he's actually been invited, so if he wants to come, he's more than welcome to. But he's word from me to Dragon. Thanks for coming back, and you've been driving absolutely brilliantly. But moving on to P2, Collins. I don't really. This is going to everyone actually. I don't want to dwell too much on the first red flag start, but overall, there's 9 drivers. Fairly crazy race considering the things that we were seeing. Takes a free race perspective.
I don't know how to. Not gonna lie.
I mean, I think what I'm trying to ask is the fights that you were having with Grenetic, catching up to Dragon as well, actually hugely impressive. A masterstroke of a strategy call, by the way. How are you coping with Grenetic just absolutely owning that triple chicane at the end of the DRS straight?
He wanted to make himself one thick boy, but I'm alright with that. I just last couple of corners I just found out he had a 9-second time penalty,
I didn't even know it was 9 seconds.
So-
I knew he had at least one.
Yeah. Dragon behind he had 3 seconds and Runetic had 9, so I just find that lucky.
Fair dues. I think with this being the final round of the season, I think you're fairly happy with P2 to say the least.
Oh, definitely.